What's happening, everybody? PureSalvation here, and welcome to another Domination map control breakdown. Today we're going to be looking at Crisis, and the difference between this one and the previous map control videos that you guys have seen is that this one, the overhead doesn't really cover everything, so we'll be looking at a few different pictures that feature the insides and what I can better explain to you guys in the near future. So anyways, let's get started. So pretty much you guys are looking at the overhead of Crisis. As you guys can see, it's a pretty open map, relatively large in size, and in this map you definitely want to hold the CB positioning on Domination and focus all your attention on spawn trapping at A. Now, as you guys can see from this picture, I'm showing you guys where the Domination flags are located and which ones you should be holding. As you guys can see, I've highlighted C and B in green and A in red, so you guys can get a better idea of that A is the one that you want to spawn trap at, and C and B are the two flags you want to hold. And now you guys might be wondering, where are the other 4 pinpoints, Pure? Well, let me explain to you. The reason why I only showed 2 pinpoints right now, and out of the 6, is that those are the only 2 that are quite visible on the map. And so as you guys can see, the pinpoints are shown on the top of the cliffside just over B, looking over the A Domination beach, and another one on the left flank. If you're facing A Domination, the left flank of the map, where you can cover more of the flank routes from A Domination to C Domination. Before we go on to the other 4 points on the map, let me explain to you guys the lines of sights that you guys can have through these 2 positions. As you guys can see, the guy on the cliffside has a great view of the A Domination beach, and you can really cover the middle area, and the guy on the left side has a great view of the left flank and has a little bit of work to do, because there is the issue of the spawn that's right next to him at that shed over there. But if we look at the yellow shaded region, which is pretty much, for those of you who don't know, the area of flexibility, I guess you could say, because that's the area where you're supposed to own and control, and you can just move around freely around that area. Now, I did mention this just a bit earlier, that there is a spawn point for the enemies for A Domination. If you push the spawns too much, there is a spawn at the left side facing A Domination, where you see that guy covering the left flank. There is a spawn point at the shed, so that's something to keep wary of, that you also need to keep your eye on, just in case they start spawning over there. Anyways, moving on to the actual inside covered area from the overhead, we are looking at the B Domination room, where I highly suggest you have 2 people in this room. And the reason why you don't see lines of sights and area flexibility is because 2 people, all they have to do is just control that entire room. I mean, that whole entire room is your area of flexibility, and those lines of sights is just pretty much pointing at the doorways and just giving each other good backup, because it's a very, very high traffic area, and it's very, very difficult to take B Domination back from the enemy when they've gotten a good solid map control on you guys. And so you want to provide that good map control for your own team and get a good Domination game going on, I guess. And it's the same idea here. There's no lines of sights here because it's pretty obvious, because this is the mid-tunnel for the Crisis mid-tunnel control area, I guess. But you're definitely going to be looking out at that midway doorway just above or just below the cliffside where you guys saw the pinpoint looking over the beach, because this is also a very high traffic area as well. And so it's definitely going to need some multiple personnel working the map control in this area. And I've even taken the liberty to give you guys the area of flexibility, even though it's pretty straightforward. But I mean, for those of you who really want to see it, I mean, I guess here it is for you guys. And that's just the basic idea, because you guys should know that, or you guys should keep in mind that this is also a very, very high traffic area to flank B Domination, and so that's another big area you need to control. And so that's why I highly suggest that 2 people control that area, and that's just the reasoning behind that. Well, that pretty much wraps things up for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. The next map in line for the next Domination breakdown will be on Firing Range, and I know that's a pretty popular map, so you guys can definitely look forward to that. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright guys, take care.